Okay, we got a couple of things to take care of today. You may or may not have noticed when I did the mowing, because that was kind of hard to follow, but at one point I had to move the cars, and I came down to move the Buick, and it was absolutely zero battery. And look in here, we got the charger on it now, 2.1 and 2%. So I've got the charger hooked up. Let's see, we'll go, this is a standard, and this is a large battery, so we'll go ahead and charge it up and see what happens. And it says it's charging, so we're gonna let that sit for a while. Meanwhile, I'll go in the house and work on some other things. One of those other things is I ran a test of the water overflow valve, and I decided I'm gonna cut that down a little bit because it's going right to the edge. Another thing here is securing this shelf, and what I'm just going to do, I got one of these little fittings, and I'm just going to screw that in there, and that's going to hold this right in place very nicely. I mean, it's fully supported with the woodwork there, but we just got to keep it from being able to slide out, because if it slides out, it falls down on that edge. The lower shelf is going to be a little more complicated to secure because the front corner is going to need special support. Oh, also I need to reshape that a little bit because I don't want a sharp corner sticking out here, which is what it will have now. So I'm going to cut that corner off and see what I can do with making that look decent. That is to secure a wire from there to this shelf to hold this shelf up, and then this shelf is going to hold this shelf up. Unfortunately, I thought I had the wire and I don't have the wire, so that'll have to go on my shopping list tonight too. So we'll move on to the next phase, which is preparing that shelf for how I want it. Meanwhile, we'll take a quick check on that battery, see how that's coming along. Okay, 59, 10.7. Good, that's coming right along. All right, and one other thing. In a great ironic twist, I found out that this does fit the 4.5-inch pool noodle, which is the monster. It's always been known as the monster noodle. Well, now I can't find a monster noodle. I can't even find a standard noodle. This is what I found as a monster noodle, but it's only 3 inches. I called all around, and Walmart in Lecanto claims they have the real monster noodles, 4.5-inch. So I'm going to go over there later today and see if they've actually got them, and then I'll buy that. I did go ahead and buy extras of these so I don't run out, because like I said, these I couldn't find them for 5 years, and that's what led to all my attempts to make my own. But if I could find them, they work fine, but now I can't find the noodles. You see the irony there, isn't that, you know, it's like, oh, we got the slings, oh, but we don't got the noodles anymore. Okay. Back to the front porch workstation. I like to do my metal cutting and grinding outside, so I'll set up here. nature break. Just look at that. God, that is beautiful. So I've hit a stop on that. I got to figure out some way to support that shelf properly, which might involve making a fancy little gizmo that I've got in my head, but it's like going to be a lot of work, or more work than I want to do, so I'm looking for alternatives. Meanwhile, we'll move on to trimming that tub piece. Okay, let's go take a look at the battery charging situation. I need my batteries charged. Okay, what do we got? Oh, that don't look good. What the hell's that? Something's wrong. Okay, I gotta put this down. Anyway, first I'm gonna try and start the car, see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Totally dead. Something weird. Oh, maybe some damn animal ate some wires that screwed things up. Okay, this gets weirder and weirder. You take the terminals off, you can't get the screws out, and then there's nothing left to attach to. That screw won't come out of there, so I can't put that screw back in to attach to it. So I gotta find a screw I can put in there to attach to it. I don't know, they got weird shit going on back here. Ugh, I hate these fancy cars. Okay, I found a couple of bolts to put in there. And we'll connect up, see if that helps. Okay, 9.5 and 9, which is where we started hours ago. And I'd say it's a standard battery, and we'll go to large. And it's charging, and we'll see what happens. Because it was charging before, it got all the way up to 59. But we'll leave that be and see what happens. Actually, it is pretty warm and I'm pretty wiped. I am going to take a pool break. See you in the pool. Okay, let's take another look at that charger. Okay, 58 and 11.5. Okay, well, at least it hasn't gone bluey on me yet. I was just thinking I should put down a window, but I can't even put down the windows. These all power cars, man. They're fine until something goes wrong. Okay, I got the back door ajar. The back door is ajar. Huh, I thought it was a door. Got to check a couple of things, then I'm going shopping. Okay, good on that. Now let's check that charger. And 59 still. 7, huh? I'll put it on the medium battery, a little easier charge. I think she's bad. I think she's bad. And God knows what the hell is bad with all the electronics they got back there, in addition to the battery. Gad. Off to shopping. Over at Walmart in Lecanto, where they might have pool noodles, big ones. And that used to be one of my favorite views in Citrus County. And it sure has changed. But lots of new stores coming in, and lots of infrastructure is going to be needed to be built to support that. It's getting mobbed down here. Heading for the entrance and just saw this. That's kind of cool. Whole cab over his bike. And then there's also this view. Home again, let's check the charge situation on the battery. Frankly, I'm thinking it's bad. Oh no, up to 74 and still charging at 13.6. Huh, okay, so putting it on medium helped. Okay, maybe I'll come out of this. I'd still like to know what all that electronics back there is for. I've never seen anything like this. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and look up charging a battery in a 03 LeSabre, because it's weird. Okay, I'm gonna get something to eat, and then maybe, I got some materials, maybe I'll do some more work tonight. Something kind of exciting, but I don't know if I'm gonna be up to it tonight, so maybe. You know what? I think that is it for tonight. I'm kind of beat. I think I'd be really pushing it, putting myself at risk to continue on, but I might get in that pool again. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Water's at 82 degrees. It was 80 earlier. Just feels fantastic. When I was in earlier, I did a couple of laps back and forth, vigorously kicking my legs, trying to snap my legs. Just flipping them vigorously, and I went until I felt the burn, as they say, although some others might say until it hurts. But when I got in now, they felt really good. And like, I'm thinking, wow, I gotta start working out. And I don't mean lifting weights and killing myself and doing all that stuff, but I mean just doing some movement, some vigorous movement, until I feel the burn, and maybe I can get some things moving here. So that's like pretty damn cool, and the pool is beautiful. Happy day to you.